Mr. Misty, I'm there for Can you save, can you save my heavy dirty soul? Can you save my heavy dirty soul? For me, can you save my heavy dirty soul? For me.
What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be rolling the fenders, the rear fenders on the truck, or quarter panels, whatever you want to call it, and painting the rims white. So obviously we need to roll the rear quarter panels, you know, fenders. I'm just calling them quarter panels for now. It's sitting on the tire, and then with bumps it'll obviously, you know, hit it. The front I'm good because I already pulled my fenders, so I got some clearance, kinda. So pretty much just roll the rear fenders and then paint the rims white because I don't like the green color on the truck. For the rear quarter panels, I'm just going to be using this tube and pretty much wedging it in here and pulling this out, and then I might get some pliers and pull the little lip out. Pretty much I just want this to be pulled out so my tire can clear and not get cut up, because this is pretty sharp and I don't want to sit on right here on the tire. So I'm just going to do a kind of hack job on this. I'm not going to heat it up because I don't really care if the paint cracks. You know, I just want it to be pulled, and then I'll do this side and then go to the other side, but the sprinklers are on the other side, so I'll just wait, and then once I finish that, all my fenders and stuff will be ready to go, and then I could start on my wheels.
Fucked and drank all night, acted all alright, had no need to fight tonight. Fucked and drank all night, acted all alright, had no need to fight
You can see all my burnt rubber that was inside my fender wells, but I'm pretty much done now. I know it looks like garbage and it looks all like bacon. I love bacon, so this is okay. I don't know if you guys can see the clearance in there, the finger. Pretty sure it's gonna be hitting on that, but it's better that it hits on that that's curved and it's kind of smooth than, you know, having all this rugged edge sitting on the tire like this over here. You can see the line that was left on my tire right there, and that was just from going up and down my driveway. Literally from where it is, just went down, went back up, and left that mark. So I can imagine what it's like driving on the highway or on the streets. So you can see it's sitting on the tire. So it went from that to that, and I mean, it looks like shit, but I might put some stickers on it, or maybe Bondo, or I still don't know what I'm gonna do. But you guys will pretty much see what I'm doing, and then if you guys want to do it, then you guys can do it how I'm doing. I don't think anybody would do it like that, but whatever. It's better than how it was before, so I'm happy with how shitty it looks. By the way, I do have it sitting up with the jack, so that's how I'm getting this. But pretty much this is before, and then I'll show you the after in 1 second. So now this is the after, and I have two lines going from where it ends and where it starts. They're pretty much just masking tape that I put right there, and over here also where it ends and where it starts. So you can see the lines, they're pretty much the same. So both of my flares are the same size, and I do know that I can buy fender flares off of a Pathfinder and, you know, all that, but I don't really feel like putting those on this truck just yet. I might do that in the future, but for now I'm just doing this. But I will be, you know, cutting that and putting some fender flares on, and probably in the future. So that's that. Now I just got to move on to painting and pretty much getting the rims ready for paint. I mean, I gotta sand them, and yeah, but I'll probably do that tomorrow because I'm pretty tired. But I think this one came out better than the other one, even though it still looks like shit. but that looks better than before. At least it sits better. Now that's not sitting, I mean it's sitting on the tire, but can you imagine if it would have been literally sitting on the tire with the edge? It would have been a lot worse. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, that's right, get out of here. So those are now done, and if you guys need your fenders flared or rolled, hit me up at 1-800-BACON fenders. So I could do that job for you guys pretty cheap. And then we're just gonna be taking off the wheels and pretty much get some sandpaper and roughen them up a little. But I have a slight issue. I don't know how well you guys can see. My jack just doesn't want to really go under there because it kind of hits everything. So now I'm gonna go have to buy some wood or find some wood to stick under my tire so I can drive it up on the wood and then jack it up, because I can't even go from the side. I'm pretty low, literally like 3 fingers ish off the floor, all static. I never air up my rear shocks, so I consider it static. But yeah, now that I put smaller diameter tires, the truck obviously dropped because it had 17s and these are 15s, so obviously it's gonna drop. So it drops, and now it's a lot lower, and yeah, I'm gonna have some problems getting down to there. But I'll figure that out, and then we just sand that down, start putting some coats of primer and then paint, and we should be golden for today. So I found a way to get the wheel off, and I have it here, and I cleaned it, and I'm gonna be sanding it so the paint can stick, and so I can get rid of these paint marks. The reason this happens is when you spray too much paint and you don't let it dry pretty much, and it just drips. So I'm going to be trying to get rid of all these so it'll be smooth, and also so that paint will stick on there. So I pretty much got all the rims ready, and I washed all the dust off. Now I'm just going to get some index cards and put them in there. Got these at the 99 cents for $1, which is pretty good. But yeah, I'm just going to mask them off and then start laying some primer on it, and then we'll just work away from there. So I got my primer. It's obviously white, and I'm just gonna be putting some masking tape behind these holes so I don't get any white through here and back here. And I'm also thinking of painting it back here black again, even though you can't really see the back, but just so it doesn't look brown as you look in there. And I'm also gonna be masking off these little valve stems, and then just laying some primer on it. And obviously, you know, stacking the note cards or the index cards, whatever, and then just pretty much just get them ready for paint. Die, bitch. So I'm all done now, and now the primer can't go through. So guys, they're all with primer now, and I gotta say they look really good for just being primer. I'm gonna, you know, put some Rust-Oleum white paint on them. But even like this, they would still look pretty good. The primer was pretty much just so I can get rid of the dark green, because if you spray this on there, you'll be able to see the white will be a little darker. And with white primer in the background, or behind it pretty much with white paint on top, it'll be a little brighter, which would look better in my opinion. So that's why I put primer on it. And so the paint can stick. So I'm just going to be masking them off again, and then just laying some white Rust-Oleum on it. That is gloss, protective, enamel, super durability. Pretty much all this means is that it's better than the no-name one, so that's why I bought this one. I'm just kidding, for all those butt hurts in the comments. I just bought this one because it's good. It's Rust-Oleum. But yeah, I'm just going to be spraying this on top and then getting a couple coats on them. And then once I feel like they look good enough, then I'll get some clear coat and put it on top so they're even, you know, stronger. And so it gives it a little bit more gloss of just the spray paint. And yeah, they're looking really, really good. They're gonna look good on the truck, I hope. So I got all the rims painted now. They're looking really, really good. Got a lot of coats on them. And I'm gonna be using this clear coat. I don't know what brand it is, probably right there. But my dad had it in his garage, and he told me to use it because it's good. So, I mean, it says it's UV resistant, so I'm pretty sure the sun won't really damage it. So, I don't know. I guess that's a plus. But the clear coat, the reason I'm using it is just pretty much to get an extra gloss, so a little bit more gloss than what you see right there. And then also to protect it So it'll look, I don't know, they look really good, honestly. So good. They look, oh my god. I don't even know what truck to put them on now. I kind of want to put them on the 720, but they're gonna go on the hard body. But still, they look really good. So guys, both of these have clear coat and these don't. And just show you side by side. Like I said, clear coat and no clear coat. So there's a side by side, and obviously that one's, you know, a little shiny and glossy because the paint itself. But this one's a lot more glossy because it actually has a clear coat, which gives it that nice gloss and pretty much also protects it. So I don't know, that looks better than that, but that looks good. But just to be extra glossy and extra hot boy, you know, I'm going the extra step. Plus it's UV rating, so it's like sunscreen for my rims that I care a lot about. So yeah, I gotta keep my baby with some sunscreen on. So I'm just about finished with these two, but I ran out of clear coat for these two, so I'm gonna go to the AutoZone and see if they have any clear coat so I can put on these two and make them look, you know, somewhat like this. Got bugs and stuff on them, but obviously you can see this has a lot more gloss and it's just a lot smoother. You can't feel that, but I don't know, they look better. So I'm gonna try to find some clear coat and spray it on these and then finally be done. I've been working on these for a couple days now. I spray, you know, the primer and I let it sit for a day, and then the paint for a day, and then clear coat for a day, and, you know, little by little. And it's been taking me a while, so I kind of want to get them done and throw them on the truck. So I'm just gonna get some clear coat if I can find some and just spray it on, let it, you know, dry for a little, and then throw them on the truck. So guys, I'm back. I got some Rust-Oleum clear coat, or just clear, but it's a clear coat. And like I said, those two are done, so I'm going to be spraying these two. And I just thought of this, and I thought it'd be pretty cool. Get this sticker that I have, you know, Supreme Bitch, and get it and pretty much stick it on there like a normal sticker. Oh, that just fell. But pretty much just like this, like a normal sticker. And then since it doesn't have a lot of coats to clear, you know, still spray a lot of clear on it, so it'll look like this. And the sticker will look like it's built in almost to the rims to give it a kind of cool effect, you know, a little something different than everyone just having white steelies. So I hope that comes out pretty well with the sticker. And yeah, now just spray some more clear coat, get them looking like that, and then throw them on the truck, and hopefully I should be done. I only have one, or else I would have put one on each rim and it would look a lot better. But that's the driver side, the front driver side rim, so it's going to be, you know, the one closest to me. And I just decided to put that just because I thought of it right now and I wanted to have something different, like I said a couple clips ago, and not something like everyone has. And that looks pretty cool just like that, but I'm going to spray some clear over. I keep repeating myself, but I'm just going to put some clear and make it kind of look built in, and it should look top notch. Okay, so I'm going to be taking these wheels off, and I'm going to also be spray painting the center, as you guys can see, the hole right there. On that, it looks all black and gross and greasy, and I have center caps that are chrome, and they stick out to about almost, I would say maybe 4 inches. But when I had the center caps on my 720, the rims didn't look as wide, so I'm going to try to run it with no center caps and see if the rim looks wider, you know, just for that look, because I feel like that kind of steals the look. So I'm just going to spray paint the center of it because, you know, I don't really care the way it looks, and then throw these bad boys on, and it should be looking pretty mint. So now this is a boring part of the video where I close this off, and before I close it off, I just want to tell you guys that this is my truck and I'm building it the way I like it, because like I said, it's my truck. So I know there's going to be a lot of hate in the comments. I'm pretty sure there will be, for the way, why do I have, you know, wheels like this, why did I paint them this way, why did I do this, I did this wrong, I did that wrong. You know, I don't really care about any of that. I'm doing it for myself so I can learn. The reason I bought this truck and my other 720 was I wanted to buy something that was fairly cheap, you know, on the cheap side. Not because I'm cheap. I mean, I am cheap, but that's not why I bought a cheap truck. I wanted to buy something cheap and simple so I can, you know, work on those two trucks and learn from them and then progress onto, you know, bigger, better things. So that's why I'm doing the videos that I am and doing what I'm doing, because I'm trying to learn and I'm trying to share with you guys what I'm doing, just in case you guys want to do what I do. I don't know if you guys have seen the description of my channel, but it says that my videos aren't, you know, based on how you're supposed to do it. It's based on how I do it, just in case you guys want to do it. But enough of me talking. I'm gonna show you guys the finished product. And there we go. You can see my bacon fenders, bacon flares, whatever. My white rims came out halfway decent. Obviously could have been done better with, you know, powdered coat and all that, but for rattle can I think it looked pretty good. I also painted the center right there, so it, you know, it wouldn't look with the black thing right there. And then got my sticker on there. Now I think the only thing I need is obviously get some new tires, because these are, you know, used tires that I just want to throw on the truck just see what it looks like. So I'm probably gonna be doing a burnout with these and then getting some new tires. I also need to get some of these Dowston caps, I guess. I don't know if that's, yeah, pretty sure that's what you call them. You know, not the classic ones, maybe like a little diamond, or a little, not diamond, a little cube like I have on that truck, or a little something to spice up the rims to make them look a little better. Or I might just throw those back on, because none of them have it except for this one. So I'm kind of digging this look with just having like the simple look. It's a lot of rambling, but I haven't really mentioned about drifting with this truck, because even though this is my drift build, I haven't really mentioned any of that. The truck is ready to drift now. All I really need to have it, you know, a little bit more perfect, I guess, which this truck will never be perfect, but is bigger injectors. Other than that, I think the truck is good, but besides injectors, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with like 240 injectors, SR20 injectors, just rig something up with that. And I already have the fuel pump from a Mustang, which I feel like should be good enough, better than, you know, the OEM one. So I'm good on that part. I'm hoping the least I can do is put bigger injectors since I'm running no tune. And then, yeah, ready to drift. I just need to get some burners, throw them on the back, and head set a track, and, you know, just have fun. That's all this truck was for. Just to pretty much have fun, learn how to drift, all that good stuff. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but be back in the next video.
Yeah, take it all. Ain't no way I can break it off. Girl, is you really down to pay the cost? Reverse the role that you can play the boss. Already know I'm a...
Okay guys, so I'm back with the clear coat that I got,